Hey everyone, Big Pauly back for a brand new video. Today is the 1st of August, the start of a brand new month. But before we get through August, it's time to look at what I picked up and had delivered for the month of July 2021. That's right, it's the Blu-ray haul. Let's do it. Okay, so fairly confident stack here. Not as big as some months, but I've got some really good titles here. So, well, maybe not to start with. Let's go through them. I'm going to kick off with the DVDs. I did pick up a couple in a charity shop a couple of days ago, which you'll see in a video very soon. I picked up The Descent from Neil Marshall, the bloke behind, is it Doomsday? Doomsday, and the director of Dog Soldiers. I haven't seen Dog Soldiers, so I'm not familiar with that. But apparently this is the scariest British horror film in 20 years. This was £1, and it's still factory sealed. So we'll give that one a go. And a film that I haven't seen in many years with Pierce Brosnan and Jeff Fahey is The Lawnmower Man. And I picked this one up. This is the 10th anniversary edition, so it's quite an old one anyway. Dazzling special effects, even better than Terminator 2. That's what it says. Guess who said that? Someone from The Sun. Yes. I didn't realise, and I completely forgot when I picked this up, that this is not a widescreen edition. This is a 4:3 full screen. And I completely forgot that back in the day of DVDs, sometimes they would release two different versions, a widescreen and a 4:3. Seems so dated now. But it was only £1, so I'll probably just watch it and get rid of it anyway. If I do like the film, then I'll seek out the Blu-ray. This one I found for £1.50. This is Eddie Murphy, the Beverly Hills Cop collection. So this is all 3 films. I've checked all of the discs, they're all mint. So I know this is available probably about a tenner on Blu-ray. But I only ever really remember the first film. I don't remember too much about the other 2 films. So I'll give this a go. If I like it, I'll buy the trilogy on Blu-ray. But it's a great series of films. Well, at least the first film was great anyway. So they were the charity shop ones. Now let's get on to 2 DVDs that I picked up. They're kind of like the bargain DVD, bottom of the pile rubbish, you know. The usual £5 stuff that we get in supermarkets. I thought it'd be a bit of a laugh to check out Jurassic Thunder. Yes, there's always another title. Was it Jurassic Hunt, Jurassic Woman, Jurassic Cat? And there we got Jurassic Thunder. Ultimate hunter, ultimate weapon, filled with great monster effects. Well, that's to be decided. I'll be the judge of that. But apparently I think they strap nuclear weapons or machine guns to the dinosaurs. And it looks really good. It looks, oh my God, it looks Jurassic Park. You know, right up there with the quality. But it's not going to be. It's not going to be. We know it's not going to be. Throws the audience in at the deep end. So we'll watch that one, and we'll watch that one with a bit of a tongue-in-cheek, because they're never going to be serious, these type of films. And also I picked up one which is based on real events with Michael Madsen. Terror is just below the surface. Shark Attack. This is going to be one of those really ropey Jaws knockoffs. They make it look so good to draw you in with these arts. And to be perfectly honest, some of the art on these low budget DVDs put a lot of Blu-rays and 4Ks to shame. So yeah, it's good with the marketing on these. And this looks like it's a bit of a kind of a Shallows type of film. So it'd be interesting to watch. Like I say, none of these are going to be watched seriously. There will be tongue-in-cheek, like the old Werewolves of the Third Reich type of thing. Would you believe I only actually picked up 1 title from Poundland? That's due to the fact that Poundland have basically gone bum up Yes, we haven't had anything brand new in Poundland, I don't know, since before the pandemic, I think. But there was this one which I picked up, which I saw on the shelf and people were like, oh no, you should have picked it up, it's a great film. And I believe this is actually from James Gunn. Yeah, this is written and directed by James Gunn, who did Guardians of the Galaxy and the Suicide Squad. Super. It's a film called Super. Page. So it's got Ellen Page. Who else has it got? Rainn Wilson. Kevin Bacon, really? Okay, so that must be quite interesting. Yes, I'm interested in watching that. I assume it's kind of like a tongue-in-cheek, kick-ass type of superhero film. But we'll give that a go. That's Poundland, so that's going to go in the Poundland bin. So we'll end up watching that in about 26 years' time. Right, okay. Charity shops and CEX. So what have we got here? That's a charity shop. Right, both of those are charity shops. Okay, so this one I picked up when I was Blu-ray hunting with my good friend Jamie Powell. This is Lincoln. This is Steven Spielberg's biopic of Abraham Lincoln, starring the great Daniel Day-Lewis. And I think this is Kermit's either favourite film of all time or one of his favourite films. I have seen it. The performance is stunning. The cinematography is incredible. Sally Field is brilliant. And Tommy Lee Jones is in it as well. And it's just a really great Steven Spielberg film. And a great performance from Daniel Day-Lewis. Probably my favourite performance from him. And it came with a slipcover, so that's one of the reasons I picked it up. This one I saw in a charity shop in Folkestone. This is Tremors, A Cold Day in Hell, with a slim case. And I realised, hang on a minute, I ain't got no ratings on it, so it must be an international release. At first I thought it was American, but I think it might be Nordic or Scandinavian or Italian or some release like that anyway. But yeah, I really love the first Tremors. I haven't seen all of the Tremors films, but this has also got Jamie Kennedy in as well. So this would be worth sticking on. Next up, we have a couple of movies that were sent to me by a PR company that decided to send me some bits and pieces to review and to unbox and basically to promote. So these are from the guys over at Witchfinder. There is a video up for this one already, or these three already. So this is a new release out. This is Antebellum. I don't know who Antebellum is, but she's probably very nice. This is from the producer of Get Out and Us, and it's a Sky original. Stars Janelle Monáe. A Bush and Benz film, yes. But this also stars Jenna Malone and I can never pronounce this woman's name. Gabourey Sidibe, I think. Also Jack Houston as well. Do you remember Jack Houston from Boardwalk Empire, who had the half like face, kind of like Phantom of the Opera face? Brilliant actor. Yeah, so that is Antebellum. So I will be watching that one and sharing my thoughts. And then I have a film also from the guys at Witchfinder PR called The Psychic. I love the cover. That's a really good cover. And this is from, is it Lucio Fulci or Lucio Fulci? One of those. I'm sure someone in the comments will explain it. But this looks pretty good. I've gone into detail about the film, as you'll see in my video for them. This is from Shameless Films, and this comes with one of their specially created Shameless yellow cases with the logo at the top. All companies, I think, should have their own logos on the top. Fantastic. And the last one from the PR company is Mark Cousins' The Story of Film, an Odyssey. This is going to be a long watch. It's 915 minutes and it spans something really ridiculous. It spans 12 decades of film. showing how filmmakers are influenced both in historical events and of their time and each other. It's described as a love letter to the movies. Cousins visits the key sites in history of cinema, from Hollywood to Mumbai, Hitchcock's London to the village where Pather Panchali was shot. Features interviews with legendary filmmakers as well. So I'm looking forward to watching this. This is going to be like the encyclopedia of film, going from right back to early times to modern like digital blockbusters. So yeah, it's going to be a long watch. Like I say, 915 minutes. Comes on 5 discs. But yeah, definitely interested in watching this. This one's from Network. This is available now. Next up, we have an Arrow release that I completely forgot that was missing from my collection, and I really wanted this. This is a film by Alfonso Cuarón, starring Clive Owen, Julianne Moore and Michael Caine. This probably is one of my favourite Clive Owen films, probably my favourite. This is probably the best Clive Owen film, in my opinion anyway. This is Children of Men. No children, no future, no hope. Yes, this is all based in like a dystopian future. The world's crumbling and there are no children being born. And the world's kind of like descended into chaos. And then Clive Owen discovers that there's actually some woman that's actually pregnant and he has to protect her. So yeah, it's a really great film, really great film. Michael Caine is brilliant. Julianne Moore, Ma Larkin, that was in The Darling Buds of May, is in it as well. I can't remember her name. Pam something. And there's some great action in it, some great unexpected action, and a fantastic chase scene with a car and a few motorbikes and some brilliant cinematography. So definitely try that one if you haven't watched Children of Men. Next up, we have a film I recently picked up. Visually stunning. This is Archive, starring Theo James and Stacey Martin. This is about a scientist, a roboticist, played by Theo James, who's working in this remote outpost. I think it's in Japan. I'm pretty sure it's in Japan. And he's trying to create the perfect AI robot with human emotion and human memories. It kind of reminds me a bit of Ex Machina, mixed in with a bit of Moon, if you remember the film Moon, for being solitary confined, all alone on this base with a couple of, created robots to help him. So it's a really good film. It's a really good AI film. Next up, we have an international release, which I found for about £5 after somebody pointed it out to me. I'm not sure if it's available in the UK on Blu-ray. I can't recall seeing it on Blu-ray in the UK, but it is a really good Kurt Russell film. It's called Soldier, and this is like a Nordic or Scandinavian release. As you can see, it's got all the, like Norway and Sweden there. But yeah, it was about £5, I think it was. So fantastic. Next up, we have Peter Rabbit 2. Yes, with a slipcover. Now, I've had this over a week. The official release date was August the 2nd, but I picked it up at the end of July because my HMV, I think, put it out too soon. They jumped the gun and they put it out a week early. And I've even been told by someone that went to the HMV that they've actually taken them all off the shelf. So they clearly knew that they made a mistake and put them out. But I picked it up while it was there. They didn't tell me I couldn't have it because it wasn't due out. So I was able to get that a little bit early with a slipcover. I did like the first film. It's a very fuzzy, furry, children's, I wouldn't say Watership Down because it's not as brutal as Watership Down, but very, very furry and very childlike and happy type of film, even though James Corden provides the voice. Yeah, but yeah, I want to watch that because I did enjoy the first film. I got the first film on 4K. Unfortunately, with Sony's new interest in not giving us slipcovers, the new 4K for the second film doesn't come with a slipcover. I hate it when that happens. So that's why I picked up the Blu-ray instead, because it's got a slipcover. I'm sure it's going to look close to 4K, upscaled through a 4K player with CGI, so I'm happy with that. Next up, we have a film that I had no idea existed until I saw on Blu-ray.com that this was coming out. Jamie said a bit about it, so I watched the trailer and I thought the trailer looked fantastic. I thought it looked right up my alley. This is a film called The Millionaires Express. A lot of martial arts with a big steam train. You can't go wrong with that. Martial arts and steam trains. And it looks like you've got some cowboys in there as well. So I did watch the trailer. I loved the trailer. I thought the trailer looked fantastic. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to watching this one. Comes with 2 discs, including a limited edition bonus disc. Fantastic. So I look forward to watching that one. This was on Eureka, so I had to import this one. Well, not import it, but I had to buy it online because unfortunately HMV don't stock Eureka. I do have a dog barking outside. It's not my dog. I don't have a dog. You get all sorts of sounds outside here. It's amazing. Right, okay, next up we have 5 Disney Pixar movies. Or maybe 2 dogs. Yeah, 5 Disney Pixar films because Zavvi are releasing the new Disney Pixar movies in 4K. I've already had a couple. I've unboxed a couple. So we've had those 2. But they're releasing them kind of like 1 a week. And there's about 20 odd that they're releasing. So we have Finding Nemo, really great film. And I'm loving these covers with the embossing and the way that they all blend into each other. Unison. So that's Finding Nemo. We also have The Incredibles as well. Now, I hope they do release The Incredibles 2. I do have The Incredibles 2 on 4K, but it was one of those free giveaways when you buy a Samsung TV and you only get the 4K discs and no slipcover, so no special features or anything like that. I think I picked this up for £1 in, where was it? It was Curry's PC World. But yeah, that's The Incredibles. Then we have the brilliant Ratatouille, which is one of my favourites. I love how they all have like a colour theme. You know, like with this one, you've got all nice and browns. With the Incredibles, you've got oranges and reds. And then we have Cars. Probably the best Cars. Cars 2 I don't mind, actually. And Cars 3 I actually haven't seen. So I need to watch Cars 3 because apparently that's quite a good one as well. I don't know why I haven't seen Cars 3. Then again, I don't know why I still haven't seen Onward. This one, what can you say about Wally? Wally! Absolutely beautiful film. It's going to look absolutely stunning in 4K. And I love just the purples. It just looks so beautiful. And when you do get these, and hopefully when we get a whole collection, hopefully we're going to get a whole collection, they're going to just look so good together on the shelf. Love it. I love it when a plan comes together. Next up, we have some 4Ks that I picked up from HMV in their bargains, which were like £9.95 each. And the first one up is the Queen story, or Freddie Mercury story. This is Bohemian Rhapsody. This is on 4K and Blu-ray. I only just recently discovered that I'd actually only had this on Blu-ray, and I don't know why I never picked it up on 4K. But we have that anyway with a slipcover. That was £9.95. And then I found this one, Logan, with an absolutely beautiful slip and spot gloss and everything. Apparently this has been available for quite a while, but I have never seen this in HMV. I might have maybe seen that, but I think because of this beautiful slipcover and all this glossiness and spot gloss, I think it kind of drew me in, because it's, you know, it's just reflecting, you know what I mean. So yeah, I definitely had to pick that one up. That was not £9.95 as well, I believe. And this one, I had to pick this one up because this was so expensive for a very long time. This is Disney Pixar's, no it's not, this is Disney's Mary Poppins Returns. Yes, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen Mary Poppins that much. I think maybe I've only ever seen the film once, about 40 years ago. So I definitely haven't seen this one. This one was always priced at about 28 quid in HMV, and it always had a tatty slip. And then this, all of a sudden, this was like £9.95 with a mint slip. So yeah, it would be rude, absolutely rude, not to pick that up. I might do maybe a Mary Poppins back to back, because like I say, I don't really remember much about the old Mary Poppins. Had to pick this one up. This was going cheap. I got this one on a steelbook, but I really wanted the 4K, and this was available, I think it was Germany. I think it may have been Germany. This is Greenland with Gerard Butler. There is a Greenland 2 coming, which I'm looking forward to watching. But yeah, this is a really great disaster film. Focuses more on the people involved, the families, rather than the actual disaster itself. Then, of course, we have a really big release which came out early in the month, and that is Mortal Kombat. Yes, this is the new version, not the 90s version. And I really enjoyed this film for what it was. Not being familiar with a lot of Mortal Kombat, the games or the first two films, but yeah, I really enjoyed that film, and I look forward to any sequels that we get for that. Next up, because of the new version of this film, the new release, I decided to pick up the original. I've not heard many good things about the new film. I probably will watch it eventually. Maybe when it's on streaming like Amazon or something, or Netflix. And then if I like it, I'll probably pick up the physical. But this is the original Space Jam. I have seen it a long time ago. I've never really been a fan of basketball. You know, it's not something that interests me. But I think because it has all these famous cartoon characters like Bugs Bunny and that's kind of what drew me in. So I will watch it again. Then we have another new 4K release. This is directed by Edgar Wright of Shaun of the Dead and all that kind of stuff. Never seen this film, but I was told I should pick it up. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Yes. So I look forward to watching that. Mary, what's her name? Can't remember her name. Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Yeah, I do like anything that she's in. Chris Evans, not that Chris Evans, not Marvel Chris Evans, surely not. Or maybe. I've never been a fan of this Michael Cera. Not Michael Cera. What's his name? Michael Cera. Yeah, I've never really been a fan of him, but we shall give it a go and see what it's like. Next up, we have one of Christopher Nolan's best films. Again, I've been waiting to pick this one up for a long time, because I've wanted it with a really nice slipcover, and every time I've gone to buy it, it's had a crap slipcover. So I finally picked up Interstellar on 4K. I'm glad there was no stickers to remove on the front. There was a price sticker on the back, but when I peeled it off, it kind of left a very dull square up here. You can't really see it. No, you can't really see that up there. But I'm glad, because if there'd been a sticker on the front, it would have looked awful. Couple left here. So a Tony Scott film next, with a big cast including Christian Slater and Patricia Arquette, written by Quentin Tarantino. This is the True Romance limited edition Arrow box set. This comes with the 4K and also art cards, poster, all that kind of stuff, all the usual stuff. And this is the 4K, so I love the artwork. Not everybody likes the artwork on this, but I really love that artwork. So we'll watch that one again soon. And then next up, one that got delayed for so long, eventually came out, and then a lot of people were not too impressed with, including myself, for the price. Arnold Schwarzenegger in The Last Action Hero, the limited edition. This was 50 quid, and it really shouldn't have been. It should have been like no more than 30 quid. It does come with lots of bits and pieces inside, including a replica ticket stub, poster, art cards and things like that. And the main reason I wanted it was because I wanted the steelbook, because the standalone steelbook had sold out ages ago. So this was the only way of actually really getting it. And I wanted that artwork on the steelbook. The steelbook is not in brilliantest of quality. It's very dull. You know, like all of this down here should be black. And it's kind of dullish. It's like the ink was running out on the print run. And I've seen video unboxings of the US one, and it's a lot more vibrant and a lot more black. So I don't know what happened on that. But I wanted the steelbook. And, I am happy that I've got it, but it was way more than it should have been, really. So that is The Last Action Hero. And then we have another new 4K release, and this is Bruce Willis and Joseph Gordon-Levitt in Looper, a Rian Johnson film, one of Rian Johnson's best films. And we got a slipcover with a nice steelbook. No title on the front, no title on the back. We've got a title on the spine there, but yeah, I like the idea of it. I like the artwork. If it had come just like that, I probably wouldn't have picked it up. But because it came with a really nice slipcover, I think all steelbooks should come with slipcovers now. It would be something special. It would protect them. And yeah, why don't all steelbooks come with slipcovers? That should be a new thing, definitely. Savvy, if you're listening, we want slipcovers with our steelbooks. And then next up, I had this one. This one I actually imported because it's not available in the UK. I think it was Wow HD. Is it Wow HD or the other one? I think it might be Wow HD. This is Battle Beyond the Stars. This is a great film. I haven't seen this film in many years. And unfortunately, it did come a little bit damaged. We've got a bit of a little dent on the bottom there, as you can see. But apparently the returns procedure is really not that good. So I figured it's only a little bit of a dent, and it's on the bottom rather than on the front. So lump it. So I really can't tell once it's in its protector either. So yeah, that's Battle Beyond the Stars. The last one I had delivered a couple of days ago is another Zavvi lenticular steelbook, and this one is for Deadpool 2, which I have done an unboxing on this one, so keep an eye open on the channel. If it's not already up, then it will be up in a couple of days. Really nice lenticular steelbook with some fantastic artwork on it. So there we go. So that is all my pickups and deliveries for the month of July. Some nice 4K releases there with some Pixars. We're going to probably have another 4 or 5 Pixars during the month of August, so we're really getting through them. I'm hoping by maybe beginning of October, sometime in October, we'll have, and hopefully, quite a large collection of Pixar 4Ks, maybe a complete collection, who knows. But I also hope that we get like Luca and Onward and any other Pixars that have been released since. I hope we get new slipcovers for them. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like it by giving it some thumbs up. Blah, 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 blah. Don't forget to subscribe, comment and share. Stick down in the comments how many movies did you pick up or have delivered for the month of July. Let's see who has the most movies that they picked up in July. Brilliant. Okay, I shall see you on the next video very soon then. Bye! And now I have to find shelf space for them. Oh dear.